Don't mind us, it's a beautiful day to set up a chicken maze. We're reducing our inventories of fencing because we don't have 40 heads of goats anymore, do we?
Yeah, we don't need them anymore.
Yeah, so we don't need all the electric fence that we have. These fences were super nice when we bought them, and I don't have a negative thing to say about these Premier One fences, but I would say, you know, if I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have gone with the Electronet. We probably would have gone deep bedding, and just because from a expense standpoint, if you're looking at spending, we have 10 fences here, we probably got what, $1,800 in fencing total. We could have built a pretty nice barn for that, in all honesty, looking back on it now. I mean, they have their place, don't get me wrong, and if you live in a wide open area and you're moving your animals every single day, I think that's great. But if you got a small homestead, 3, 4 acres, 5 acres maybe, 6 acres tops, I don't think that this is the way to go, honestly. You got to figure, you know, you've got, like, just as this is example, you got a property line right here, right? And this is not a boundary fence. So what's keeping a goat from going through this and then going straight out that way? Well, the way we learned the hard way is that nothing. There's nothing keeping them from going straight out that other side. What about security? Do you really think it offered the security that you felt like it did?
No.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah, we really needed like a perimeter fence.
Yeah.
On top of using Electronet.
Yeah. And by the time we would have put perimeter fence in, then we could have just strung cables around and we would have been just fine at that point in time. But, you know, this is not what I thought it was, I guess. I see people do it, but they don't live in areas like this where, you know, the neighbor's flowers are right there, or the next neighbor, or the next neighbor. And so it's one of those things where if you're trying to, you know, areas like this, like in Ohio, there's people everywhere. I mean, this house is pretty much dotting everywhere around here, right? You're not going to get very far away from neighbors around here. And so if you live in an area where you don't have neighbors on top of you, sure, I suppose you could do it. But, you know, for us, for the way it worked for us, I don't think it was that. It wasn't the regenerative solution that I thought it was going to be. So, lessons learned there. All right, well, there we are. We got them all set up. We got 10 total fences out here we're going to get rid of.
10 fences ripe for the picking.
Now, I will say, we had the goats was, well, that was a disaster in my opinion, but trying to keep them in with Electronet was never going to work, I don't think. But with the chickens, this is great because we can clip them and let them out here. We don't even need to electrify it because they can go in the coop at night and we can close the door on them so they're protected there. And we don't have problems with predators during the day. Well, maybe a hawk or an owl, but the Electronet's not going to help you out there. So overall, Electronets for chickens has been good, don't you think?
Yeah, overall I really like the poultry netting. That's always worked out really well for us. Between the chickens, we've had turkeys, ducks. It's always been really nice to have that netting around.
Yeah. And you're not fighting chargers and keeping them charged all the time because, like I said, it doesn't really matter if they're charged during the day. Now, if you had them out here, like I see some guys put unprotected coops or just like little shelters for them that aren't coops, you can't close them in at night, then yeah, I could see that being a problem. But you need to keep them electrified. Then you're going to fight the ground. You're going to have to fight, you know, keeping a charger on them all the time. But for just like the way this works with a mobile chicken coop, this is in my opinion, this is great. We want to let these ladies out into the pasture. It's a nice 35-degree day today.
They decided that they wanted to test out their wings, so it's time to get a haircut.
Run. What are you doing to my feathers?
She's like, this is bull crap.
Chicken crap.
This is chicken crap. Nice haircut. Another Homestead cost-saving tack. Home haircuts.
Home haircuts.
For chickens.
These blues are pretty.
They are very pretty. I'm happy with them.
All right. Tell everybody at home that you're okay. Say,
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Just gotta get.
Just like getting a haircut, just like kids getting a haircut.
Cutting your fingernails or something.
See if you can fly. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. And yoink. Nice. That was excellent, Dad.
Wow.
They're already out here pecking up there.
Bring her on out. She's definitely become one of our favorite Americanas. There you go, girl. She said, what in the world?
She's like, wait a minute.
What have we got left in here?
Well, we got like 3 more.
Yeah. The Australorps are always the wiry birds that keep getting away. And they're like, how many times we raise these things, and they're always the ones that are the last ones to clip.
They're pretty wiry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiry chickens.
Let's see if I can grab one.
Okay.
Yeah. Come here.
About to knock you out. Look at all that feather.
Chicken confetti.
Should help the soil at least.
Chicken confetti.
There they go.
Having fun already.
Chicken in the woods. Hey, the $4.50 eggs. What are you gonna do, right? I don't know if an egg, if 12 eggs is worth $4.50, how much is a chicken worth? Like 35 bucks? Wow. What's the math on that, babe?
How many eggs do you get out of a chicken in its lifetime?
Well, 240 eggs a year. We'll just say roughly 240 would be 20 dozen. So chicken will lay 40 dozen in its life at $5 a piece. That's $200 minus feed. So if feed's half the cost, then those chickens, each one of those chickens is gonna poop out a $100 bill over the next 2 years.
Chickens. The one animal where the babies really do get pooped out.
Really do. What is that? How much is that an egg now? So it's like 40 cents an egg, something like that? I mean, each egg's almost 2 quarters now. 2 quarters an egg. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I know the egg's still worth the same as it was, but, you know, some idiot somewhere made too much money and now everything's worth a whole lot more. Dollar bills. Unless you're not eating kids, though.
They're not really built for it.
You all right?
Yeah.
You tangled up yet?
No.
Come on.
I didn't know if he was going to clear that.